Hello, welcome to today's vlog. I feel like I haven't done a weekly vlog in so long and I miss it. I miss just chatting to you guys. I miss just bringing you along for whatever I'm doing. So I thought we'd do another little weekly vlog this week and we can have a little catch up and everything. So I just wanted to come in and say hi. What day is it? I don't even know what's going on. It's currently Thursday. I've just finished filming a collective book haul and I might start editing that today, maybe? I don't know. It's such a lovely day out. It's so sunny. So I feel like I might go and read my book in the garden or something. I don't know. We'll see. But the book that I'm currently reading is Beach Read by Emily Henry. This is the only Emily Henry book that I haven't read yet. And I've honestly heard mixed things about this because I've seen a lot of people say that they DNF'd it the first time they read it, and then when they went back to it a second time, it was a 5-star read, which is just even crazy to think about. But I feel like maybe it's one that you have to kind of push through a bit with, because I'm finding it took me a lot longer than it usually does to get to around the 100-page mark. I feel like there's just so many words. And I know that sounds so silly, but I don't know what it is about the way that it's written. I don't know, I can't pinpoint it. It's like I'm enjoying it, but I feel like it's taking me longer to read. That's basically what's happening. And I'm currently on page 160. So I'm nearly halfway. I think halfway is about 180. And I've heard a lot that this is people's favourite Emily Henry book out of them all, which I'm so intrigued by. And I'd love to know what happens in the second half of this because it's also one of those where I know where it's going, but I also don't know where it's going. Anything could happen at this point. So, but I like the whole setup of it. I like that the characters feel very developed and like they have their own backstory. I like that. I like the whole setting of it at the lake house. And I really like the references in here. There's just a lot of really good references and a lot of Taylor Swift references, which we love. I think things like that just make it really relatable. And whenever a Taylor Swift reference or something that I get is mentioned, I'm like, oh my god, no way. So I do really like that part of it. I like the whole premise that we've got going on. I also started listening to it on audiobook as well because it's on Spotify. And I was listening to it while I was getting ready and I was like, this is actually quite cute. This is quite a cute book. So I feel like I am slowly getting more and more hooked and invested in it. But we shall see, because I'm so intrigued as to why people rate this 5 stars, because this is, at the minute, this for me is between a 3 and a 4 probably. So I'm so intrigued to see why it's a 5-star, why people wanted to DNF it, but then it turned out to be their absolute favourite. I don't know. I don't know. But I'm excited to find out. I'm going to stop rambling now. I'm going to go get a cup of tea and maybe have a little snack. That's what I'm going to do, and I will catch up with you guys when I have something else to say. In 2 seconds for you, but probably in a few hours for me. Whenever I have another little update. Bye for now. Literally just come inside from being out in the sun for a little bit. I just came inside to cool down for a bit because I was directly in the sun and I was getting kind of hot. But I was just reading my book and oh my goodness, these sweets are so good. They're so good. They're from Aldi and they're literally candy kitten dupes. These are the strawberry ones and there's also pineapple as well. I've been loving them. Loving them. And also I got an ASOS order today, very small one, only a couple of things, but I thought I'd show you because why not? I got these shorts which I love and I think they're going to be so useful for summertime, and I'm trying to add more pops of colour into my wardrobe and I thought these would be perfect. How cute! I'm so happy with them, they're so cute. And then I also got this necklace. I wear this one literally all the time. Every single day. I literally never take it off. And I saw this, which is kind of similar, but it has cherries on. And I just thought that was so cute. And I thought it would be nice to have one that I can like change every now and again and I thought this was just summer vibes. And then I also got something for the Eras tour. I'm starting to panic because I'm literally gonna go see Taylor next month. Next month, I cannot even believe it's come around that quick. I feel like I've only just bought the tickets, and I feel like when I bought the tickets, I was thinking, that's ages away. That's literally nearly a year away. And I don't know how that's come around so quick, but it has. I want to have it that's cute but also comfy. Something that I'm not going to be stressing about, something I can dance in quite happily. But I haven't even picked my era. I literally haven't even picked my era. But if I'm going midnight, then I saw this skirt on ASOS. It's so noisy. And it's kind of impractical. I mean, I know I've just said I want to be comfy, but it is kind of the most impractical thing I've ever seen. But I thought this would be oh, it's tangled, hang on. Imagine with like a navy or even black little bodycon skirt, or even bodycon dress, actually. I don't know, I'm gonna have to work out something. Ignore that it's tangled, but with this little skirt over the top, let me show you. I mean, obviously I'm wearing cargos right now. But imagine, can we see the vibe? And you can actually have it like, can you see that? As high as you want. Or as if you want it low-waisted, you could have it low-waisted too. I don't know, I thought that could potentially be something. If not, I'll send it back. It's okay. It's very tangled at the edge. But I thought that there's an idea there somewhere. But we'll see. I'm going to have to try that on with some things and just see if I can make it work or not. But I genuinely have no idea what I'm going to do for my outfit. I can't even like imagine what I want it to look like. I feel like I keep seeing loads of people's transitions that are going to the Eras tour in Australia, and they all look so good. They all look so good. Every time I see a different outfit or a different era, I'm like, oh my god, I want to do that one. I want to do that one. I can't make a decision. But we'll see. We will work something out. We've got time. We've got time. I just need to start thinking about it. I know that so many people got their outfits from Shein, and I'm so like, I've got mixed feelings about that. I don't want to support Shein, but then at the same time I was looking on their website the other day, and they honestly have everything you could want. And especially for cuts like this where people go all out, and like with the sequins and the tassels and the glitter, they have so many versions. They don't just have one option, like they have so many versions. And I'm kind of stumped on what to do there because I'm like, they have exactly what I want, but at the same time I don't like ordering from there. So I don't know what I'm going to do about that. I might have this as like the only time that I do that. I don't know. I don't know. So I've been looking a lot of other places as well, just to see what's out there. But it's really hard to find stuff that's like glitter, sequins, tassels, all that glam. You know, I find it really hard to find. So we'll see, we'll work something out. I also really want to get cowboy boots. I've literally always wanted a pair of cowboy boots since my Hannah Montana days. I was obsessed with Hannah Montana. I say that in the past tense, but I realistically still am. And I've always wanted a pair of cowboy boots, and I think it's finally time that we get some. And I really want some to wear to go see Taylor. So exciting. I literally can't believe it's next month. Next month. Crazy. Hello, hello, hello. It's currently Friday, and literally what have I been doing today? I genuinely have no idea. I have been reading some of my book. I'm now on page 266. I actually started listening to it on audiobook, which I have been enjoying a lot more than I thought I would. I feel like some books just work really well on audiobook and some just not so much. And I've just been listening to it while I get ready and stuff. I feel like it's a really easy book to listen to whilst you're also doing other stuff. Yeah, I have such mixed feelings about this because I don't know what it is. I really like both these characters, and I like that they have their own backstory, and I like how rounded and developed they feel as characters. But I don't know what it is. I just don't feel that hooked. Like, I don't find that I'm reaching for it, and I don't feel like I can't put it down. But I just feel like I'm not that invested, which is weird because when I think about those characters, I'm like, yeah, I really like those characters. But I don't know what it is about this. I don't know. I don't know whether in my head I'm just like, well, I know they're going to end up together, so I'm just kind of waiting for that to happen. Like, I don't feel like there's anything that I'm kind of waiting to find out, or something that's not adding up. I don't know. I don't know. Basically, I don't know. That's why I have mixed feelings on it, because I'm enjoying the story, but I'm also not wanting to pick it up as much as other books. So I don't know how that works, but that's my current thoughts on this. I felt kind of a similar way with Book Lovers, but Book Lovers I didn't love the characters as much as I like these ones in here. So they're my current thoughts. I don't know what it is. I don't know whether it's the mood that I'm in. And the thing that's really intriguing me about this is how many people have said that they DNF'd it and then they picked it up again. It was a 5-star read. And I know this is a lot of people's absolute favourite Emily Henry book. So I don't know what's happening there. I really don't. But that's a little book update. I'm hoping to finish this today, whether it's on audiobook or reading it physically. I think I'll probably do a mixture of both, just for the last few pages. I've also been, as I mentioned yesterday, I've been trying to look for an Eras Tour outfit. I'm kind of having a break today from that because I feel like I was driving myself mad. Just because I was looking at every single possible option ever, and I have ordered some stuff and that's on its way. So I'm gonna stop searching for now until that gets here. But I have been looking at Tortured Poets department aesthetic because if you've seen some of my other vlogs, you might know that I have a little journal. It's basically kind of like a scrapbook journal, what's going on in my life at the minute type thing. This is her. This is she. I basically just put whatever I want in, whether it's like an event or an occasion thing that I want to remember. Like I have a Christmas one. I didn't actually do a birthday one, but I probably should have done. And then I also have like concerts that I've been to and where I just write about them and like stick pictures in. And then I also do kind of book aesthetic pictures. So the one that I actually did last time was the 7-year slip by Ashley Poston, and I just like to put the vibe and like maybe a little quote from the book that I really like. Anyway, my point of this is I really want to do a Tortured Poets department double page spread of just the aesthetic, and then I want to put like my top 5 songs from the album just because I love the aesthetic of it and I just want a little record of it because for the past 2 weeks that has literally been my life. So I was just looking on Pinterest at like inspo pictures. And I thought, while I was doing that, I thought we could chat about Tortured Poets department and my fave songs and just my general thoughts. I feel like from when I first listened to it, my favourites have actually changed. Probably not my top 2, but some of my favourites from my first listen, they've definitely changed. And I feel like because I listened to it once through, I had certain songs that stuck out to me, but then as time's gone on, I've like found the other ones that hadn't hit the same at first, and like when I've listened to them and like looked at the lyrics a bit more, I actually like them more now that I know like the words to them than I did when I originally listened to them. But my favourite, my all-time favourite, it was my favourite when I first listened to it and it's my favourite now, is Who's Afraid of Little Old Me. I am obsessed. I'm obsessed with that song. I just love it. I love the lyrics. I love the whole vibe. It's really got like those witchy fantasy magical vibes to it and I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed with it. And the bridge of that song, so good. So good. It's so good. And then also when I first listened to it, I loved I Could Do It With a Broken Heart. That is such a catchy tune. And I also just love the whole message of that. And I feel like that really captures kind of what she was going through at the time. I really like that one. It's such a bop. Such a bop. I really like Tortured Poets Department, the song Tortured Poets Department. That one really stuck out to me the first time I listened to it. I don't know why. I just really like it. And I feel like we really get the vibe of the guy that she's written about and like how he is and how he sees himself. I feel like that just comes across so well in that song. I also really like Down Bad when I first listened. That's a song where I don't know whether to cry or dance to. Like they're sad lyrics but they're also such a bop. I can't stop dancing to that song. And then I really like The Black Dog as well. I really like that one. Oh, and also The Smallest Man That Ever Lived. Such a good song. Such a good song. The bridge in that, exceptional. So good, literally so good. And then since then, I think it's been like 2 weeks, maybe nearly 3 now, since it was released. And since I've had more time to listen to more of them in depth, I really like Clara Bow. I love that one. I love that one. And Daddy, I Love Him. That's such a good song to run to. I don't know what it is. I love running to that song. I love it. And then recently I've also really listened to The Bolter, which I think is such an underrated song. This is one that I don't really see that many people talking about like on TikTok. And I think it's so underrated. I think it's so underrated. If you really listen to the lyrics of that one, so good. So good. So I've been loving that one as well. Also, So Long London. I feel like you can't not like that song. But it breaks my heart, but I love it. And I also really like The Manuscript as well. Anyway, I'm going to stop rambling on about them now. But they're my thoughts on the Tortured Poets department if you are interested. Because I know quite a few of you are also Swifties like me. So I'm going to get some pictures together and print them off for my little scrapbook. And I also found these beads. I haven't started making my friendship bracelets yet for the Eras tour. How many times am I going to mention the Eras tour in this vlog? This is literally a vlog dedicated to the Eras tour. You're welcome. But I ordered some beads because I have a few already, but I don't have many letter ones, and I feel like you just need the letter ones for like album titles and song lyrics and song titles. So I've ordered quite a few letter ones, and then I've ordered some like basic sort of filler beads is what I'm going to call them. But I do have some already, but I feel like these are kind of just little cutesy ones, and there's not that many basic sort of plain ones to go in between. So I found these. They're so cute. They have like flowers and stars and hearts and bows. Can I even show that without tipping it all up? Oh, risque! Risky business. And now I can't do that. And then I found these ones, which are really cute. They're so cute. They're really, these are plain, but they're kind of glittery, like crystally glittery ones as well. I can't do it up. Oh no. And I thought I'd have a little play around, see if I can make some, try and get a head start, because I feel like this is gonna take more time than I think it's going to, you know? So I think I might have a go at that today if I have time. I'm also going on a run today as well because I've got really into running. When I tell you, I was not a runner at all. And last year I actually really got into running. I think it's since I came home from uni, because at uni I was a gym girly to my core, and I really did not like running. I really did not like it. I just found it really difficult. I found it really difficult, and I just feel like I would get out of breath so quick, and I just felt very much like I was a gym girly. But since I graduated and I moved back home, I started running, and I've been running ever since. No, that's not actually true, because I had a massive break. It was just so cold that I just did not want to run. I just did not want to. And it's only been a couple of months since I've actually picked it back up again. But ever since I have, I've been loving it. I've been absolutely loving it. I feel like it's just such a nice time to listen to music. And especially since Tortured Poets, I've been loving listening to that and running. So that's my plan. I'm going on a run today at some point. It's actually a lot warmer. I feel like all of a sudden it's just got so warm. I don't know how long it's going to stay like this for. Anyway, I feel like I've just been rambling for the last 20 minutes. So I'm gonna get on and print some pictures out and then probably get ready for my run. Happy Saturday. I can't remember what the last thing I filmed yesterday was. I think it was me going on a run. I went on my run. And last night we actually, I can't even believe this, but in the UK we could actually see the Northern Lights last night, which is just so insane. Me and my family actually drove to go find a little spot where we could watch it, and it was just so good, and I will put some pictures up here. But seeing the Northern Lights has honestly been on my bucket list, and I genuinely didn't think that I would see them literally in the UK. I can't even believe that that's a thing. But that's what I did last night. But today I've had a little bit of an organisation type day. I've had quite a few clothes and just bits and pieces that I've needed to package up and send back. So that's kind of just what I've been doing. I've been doing a bit of editing and just a bit of tidying, a bit of, I don't know, to be honest. It's literally already 6:30 p.m. and I don't know what I've spent my day doing, but that's okay. I feel like everybody has days like that. But I did just want to show you my Tortured Poets scrapbook page. I haven't actually finished it. I know I said I'd show you when I finished all the little added embellishments and everything. I didn't manage to finish it last night, and then my laptop's been playing up a lot recently, so I couldn't actually print off the last couple of things that I wanted to add. So I'm just going to show you now, just so that I don't forget to include it in this vlog somewhere, and then if I finish adding all the little bits and pieces to it, then I'll show you it again. But I just want to show you now because I didn't want to forget. But this is what it looks like at the minute. I already had this washi tape and I literally thought that was perfect because it literally looks like handwritten letters, which I just thought was so cute. And then, like I said yesterday as well, I want to do a double page spread of my favourite songs. And I think I'm definitely going to do my favourite songs originally and then my favourite songs a few weeks later. So that's exciting. I'm actually really happy with how it turned out, but I do think that it's not finished yet. There are some things that I wanted to add. Like I made this little black bow, which I thought would be so cute, but I'm not sure where I'm going to put it yet. I don't know, but I thought that was really cute and very on brand. So I want to add that at some point, but I'm gonna need some stronger glue for that because I tried to use my Pritt stick and it was not happening. It was not happening. So I need to find some better glue to put that on. That's the little double page that I did yesterday and I'm really happy with how it's turning out at the minute. I also finished Beach Read yesterday and I'm not gonna lie, my opinion on that book stayed the same pretty much throughout the whole thing. I find how I felt about it really weird, just in that I really liked the characters but I don't know why I wasn't really desperate to pick it back up again. I don't know what that's about. I literally don't know. I ended up rating it 3 stars. So just bang in the middle. I feel like it's a good book and it's one that I would recommend to people. But I don't know what it was. I don't know whether I just didn't connect to it fully or what. But then I say that, but then I do like those characters. So, and I like the whole concept of the book. So I literally don't know what it was. I don't know, but that's my rating for it for now. And I haven't actually picked my next book yet, which I need to do at some point today. And honestly, I am the most indecisive person ever. Whenever I'm reading a book and I'm near the end, I'm like, oh, I can't wait to pick a new book. I literally can't wait. But then when it comes to it, I'm like, I have no idea what I want to read. And then I just get really overwhelmed with how many options I've got and then I just put it off for like 2 days. But I'm gonna make sure that I pick one today. That's all my little updates for now. It's been a while since I picked up the camera. I genuinely can't even remember the last time I vlogged. It's currently Friday. This is turning more into a couple of random days over a couple of weeks rather than a weekly vlog, but we're still going to call it a weekly vlog because why not? I honestly don't know what I've been doing. I feel like the Eras tour has totally consumed me and it's all I think about. I have just been constantly thinking about the outfit I need, the stuff that I need to buy before, the friendship bracelets. Don't even get me started on them because I found a new love for making little beaded friendship bracelets. I am obsessed. I'm obsessed. I just find it so therapeutic. After a while, if you do it for too long, it does kind of get a bit frustrating, I feel like. But to start with, it's so therapeutic. I've been putting Pretty Little Liars on in the background and just having the best time, honestly. That's what I'm currently doing. I'm currently sat making more friendship bracelets and I wanted to show you the ones that I've made already. I'm literally obsessed. I'm learning so many new little techniques. I've just been absolutely loving it. So I haven't cut any of the strings yet because I want to either put glue or nail polish, like clear nail polish, on the knots just to like properly secure them. So until I do that, I'm not cutting the string in case the knots come undone at all. So ignore the long piece of string. This is the first one that I made and it says, I don't know if you can see that very well, but it says Clara bow on it and it has this little pearl bow. I'm sorry, but is that not... I just think it's so cute. I think it's so cute. That was the first one that I did and it's actually one of my favourites. I also learned how to do these little flowers, which is so satisfying to do. Cute. This one says the man. And then the others I'm going to lay out because I haven't actually like tied these up yet. So I'm going to lay them out and then I'll turn the camera around in a minute. I've just been having the best time. And I don't really know how many to make. I feel like I'm just going to keep making them until I'm bored of it. But you know the song Lover? Well, I actually made... You know how the first line is, we can leave the Christmas lights up till January? Well, I made this little Christmas lights and it says January on it. And there's 13 light bulbs. How cute. And then this is the one that I did today. I was trying out like the 3 strands and then you kind of like plait them and then when you tie it all together you have like a little bundle of bracelets and this one says fearless on it and it has like stars and then it also has these little heart beads on there as well, which I thought was really cute. But let me turn the camera around and I'll show you the others. Okay, these are all the other ones that I've done. So we have our song. I really like these butterflies. I think they actually worked way better than I thought they were going to because they're flat as well. So they're going to lay flat on the wrist, which I think is really cute. And then I learned how to do this little wave. So I did a little clean. And then this side looks way longer than this one, but when it all joins together, it will all look fine. And then we have Tortured Poets with the little flowers that I learned to do. And then I also recently got these little silver stars, which I love. I love them. Then we have Style, and then we have Speak Now. I love the colours of Speak Now. I love them. Then we have Karma. I adore these colours together. I just feel like they're so summery and just such a vibe. And then we have Lover. I actually made this one way too long, so I'm gonna have to fix this one somehow. I think I might have to redo it. I don't know. Then we have Love Story with these little flowers. And then we have Wonderland. This is actually one of my favourites. It's really simple, but it just looks so cute. And I really like the mint green and the pink together. They're like two of my favourite colours, so I'm really happy with how that one turned out. And then we have the January one that I showed you. We have The Man, we have my little station going on, and the book that I'm reading, which this literally sums up my reading at the minute. The fact that it's literally being used to hold my beads right now. I don't know what it is right now, but I just literally have not been in the mood to read. I blame the beading. I blame the beading. It's all I can think about, and when I'm not doing it, I'm like, I have so many ideas that I want to do. I don't know what's going on. It's basically consumed my life. And when I'm not doing this, I'm looking for eras tour outfits. That's basically summed up my last few days. But I don't know if I've mentioned that the book that I'm reading at the minute is The Yearbook by Holly Bourne. I honestly feel like I've been reading this for so long, but I'm still only 158 pages in. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. It's not even the book's fault. It's not the book's fault, because the book I have been enjoying and it's a really easy YA read, but I just have not been in the mood to pick it up at all. In general, I've just not been in the mood to read, I think. I think it's me. I think I'm the problem. It's me. So I don't know. I don't know. But it's weird because I want to be in the mood to read, but I just don't think I am. But what can you do? Well, that's my little update. And now I'm going to go back to making more friendship bracelets. I'm obsessed. Hello. I honestly feel like this vlog has been all over the place. I genuinely don't know what I filmed. I honestly just feel like I've been all over the place recently. I don't know what's going on. I've been in the biggest reading slump ever, and I think hopefully I'm finally coming out of it, which I'll talk about in a minute. But I just honestly feel like it's just been me sat chatting away and not really doing that much. But I hope you enjoy a little chit chat kind of vlog, because I feel like this is very much what this vlog is going to be. I have got a couple updates because it has been a few days since I last picked up the camera. I think the last time was when I was making bracelets, and I have been obsessed with making bracelets. I've been obsessed. I've been obsessed. I'll give you a little bit of a book update. I finished The Yearbook. I rated that 3 stars. It was a really cute little YA high school book, and it definitely had that sort of 2000s high school movie feel to it, which I really liked. But while I was reading that, I randomly was looking at like our family bookshelves, and I saw this book, and I literally picked it up because I was like, I wonder what the first line of that book is, because I absolutely love reading first lines. I don't know what it is. Every time I buy a new book, I always read the first line, just because I'm always so intrigued on how a book is going to start. And I saw this one and I was like, I'm just going to read the first line. And then I literally didn't put it down. I didn't put it down. I just kept reading and I literally finished the book. That wasn't in one sitting. It sounded like I literally finished it in one sitting. It wasn't. But I was so hooked. So hooked. And that's The Hunger Games, which it's crazy to me because I didn't read these when they first came out. I watched the films. I'm pretty sure I've watched all of the films when they came out. And recently I was thinking of rewatching them just because it's been a while since I actually saw them. But then I was like, why don't I just read the books first? So I picked up this one, which was so unexpected. It's not been on my TBR. It's not even really been on my radar. Like, I did think of the idea of, oh, maybe I could read them before I rewatch the film, but it wasn't like a, I'm definitely going to do that. This book has literally come out of nowhere for me. But when I tell you, this is what has got me out of my reading slump. Now, I say that lightly because I finished reading this yesterday and then I've literally gone straight into the second one because I genuinely cannot even imagine reading anything else right now. I feel like I'm so in this world that if I leave, I'm just going to have the biggest book hangover ever. And that's part of the reason why I went straight into this one. So I don't know whether either after this one or after the third and final one, whether I'm going to go back into a reading slump because I'm going to have a book hangover or what's going to gonna happen. I'm just going with it because right now I'm absolutely loving it. I'm absolutely loving it. And I literally finished the first one yesterday and then I watched the film and it was just so fun. It was just so fun being in that world and being able to watch it knowing what happens in the book. And I just feel like you get a lot more like detail in the book, and just some things happen slightly differently and you're like, oh, that's really interesting how they left that out, or they added this, or they changed that. It's just really, really interesting. And I feel like it'd also been long enough since I'd seen the film. I didn't know every single thing that was going to happen in this one. So that's currently what's getting me through my reading slump, is the Hunger Games series, and I'm currently about 70 pages into this one and I only started it last night, so consider me hooked. Consider me hooked. So that's what I'm reading right now. But I went shopping the other day and I actually picked up 2 books from the works because I can't help myself. I can't help myself. But the 2 books that I did get, I keep seeing this one. This is A Good Half Gone by Taryn Fisher. I keep seeing this. I see it in the works. I see it in Tesco. And I'm always so intrigued by it. And then when I was in the works the other day, I just thought, you know what? I'm going to buy it. I'm going to buy it. I think partly because I'm in a reading slump. So anything that I feel like is drawing my attention, I'm like, I need it. I need it. And this follows twin sisters, and when they were younger one of them went missing and now the other one's grown up and she wants to find out what happened basically. But the thing that really got me intrigued in this is that she's wanting to find out on her own, and to do that she interns at a hospital for the criminally insane. Which, if you know me, you know I love anything psychological, anything to do with the psychology of criminals, or anything prison related. I love it. I literally love it. So that's what really sold me on this book, because I just feel like that's going to be so interesting. That's the first one. And then the second one that I got, I literally saw this and I was like, oh, I need it. I need it. And this one is called Collide and it's a hockey romance. We know I love a sports romance. We know. But the thing that really got me about this book is the sprayed edges. I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed. So it says Summer and Aiden because they're the 2 main characters' names. And I love how this side is blue and the top is blue and then the bottom is green. I love how it links up like that. So he plays ice hockey, I believe, and she is a sports psychologist. So again, with the psychology we love. And I think it's one of those where they don't like each other at first and then they start to kind of warm to each other, which are one of my favourite kind. So I'm really looking forward to that as well. So that's my little book updates on my current reads and the new books that I bought recently. And as far as Eras Tour stuff, I'm still very much on the search for my outfit. It's getting to the point where I've kind of lost the vision for what I want my outfit to look like. So I'm gonna have a few days off from Eras Tour stuff. I am still gonna be doing my friendship bracelets, of course. I'm obsessed with doing them. I just find it so peaceful watching Pretty Little Liars and doing my little threading my little beads. I love it. I love it. What other updates have I got? I did get my Taylor Swift Eras Tour t-shirt, which I will show you. I basically wanted to get some merch before I went. I know that there's some merch that they do at the concert that they don't do online, but I just wanted to order something online because I really wanted the t-shirt, and they did that on the website, and I just kind of don't want the stress of queuing and the sizing situation when I get there at the concert. And I've seen so many people recommend that you actually go like a day earlier to get merch beforehand, but I can't do that, so I just thought it's best to order online beforehand, and that's what I did. They actually came out with the new updated Eras Tour t-shirt, and when they did that I was like, I need it. That's the one I want. I need it. So I just got the black t-shirt with the Eras Tour, and this one has Midnights on and also Tortured Poets in the middle. The quality of this is so nice and soft, and then it has the little Taylor Swift Eras Tour on the sleeve, and then the back has all the places on and the dates at the top. And I got mine in size medium, just in case you wanted to know, because I'd heard so many mixed things about the sizing. I actually did a TikTok on this because I actually ordered a small, medium and a large, just because I feel like I can never get the sizing of things right. And I'd seen so many TikTok videos of how oversized it was, and apparently all the merch was absolutely massive and how the sizing was sort of all over the place. So I just wanted to make sure that I was getting the right size for me. I did do a try on TikTok just for anybody that wants help and to see the different sizes on, just in case that's any help to anybody, because I always really struggle with sizing and I'm very particular. Certain things look and certain things fit. So just in case you want to order Taylor merch or anything, I will actually link that video below just because it might be of some help to someone out there. But I think that's all my updates for now. But I'm actually going to end this vlog here. I genuinely can't even imagine in my head what this vlog is gonna look like. I can't really remember what I filmed throughout the past couple of weeks, but I hope that you have enjoyed whatever this vlog turned into, and I hope you've enjoyed listening to me ramble on and on, because I honestly feel like that's all I've done. That's literally all I've done. But if you've watched this whole thing, if you're still here, thank you so much. I love you. You're amazing. Thank you. And I'm hoping that next month is going to be a really good reading month as well. So can we all just fingers crossed for that? And thank you again so much for watching, and I will hopefully see you in my next video. Miss you already.